speed is crazy. So imagine how, you remember how we do like cuts in Pro Q3? They won't be that big, but they'll be nice cuts just to help things go along. And then, sometimes we use the dynamic. You found it?
This is the beauty that you've been hiding.
Yes.
All along. I'm gonna test this out as well.
As you should.
What is that?
I'm gonna test this out with the. I'm gonna do it like.
Oh, you're talking about the lenses and shit?
No, this is the gimbal for the phone.
Yeah.
For like when you vlog in or shooting a music video or something like
I've had that
that.
for years. Yeah.
Oh, that's smooth.
Yeah, got the cord and everything for it, man. Look, you guys for free.
Oh, nigga, y'all lit. Oh,
This
yeah.
shit legit.
Oh yeah,
So I'm about to.
It's
Test
really
it out.
weighted. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Good.
It's a legit like.
Yep.
Nigga, this shit costs like almost $100. But I'm gonna test it out.
Free, it didn't.
Right. I'm gonna test it out and test the mic out at the same
That's why I try to
time.
get it, nigga.
But
But I can't with Tracy.
me and Relab, we gonna have to.
And
Yeah, you gonna get Nate Robinson. That's one thing. Relab got me fucked up.
Why? Oh yeah,
Like the 480, bro.
Where'd you buy it from? Like,
I bought from the website
oh, you went from their actual website.
with the account login.
Now, do you have the receipt and all that fun stuff?
Yeah.
Did you screenshot it and send it back to them?
Yeah.
Oh, well then tell them niggas, call them niggas up.
I said, "What's your iLock?"
Yeah.
I gave that shit to him 48 hours ago.
Yeah, you just gotta wait for the deposit. Give it to them. Wait till tomorrow. It's the weekend, man. You gotta. Unfortunately, weekend. Because the weekend don't count for business days, and niggas be off on weekends.
Your mom.
Hey, look, that's the industry we in, dog.
It's a long night.
I was smoking your mom.
Nah, seriously. Damn. you know what I said.
I said I was smoking his mom.
I'm
I'm
like,
tell you, dog.
That conversation was
Yeah,
so.
shit already be on.
He's like,
That
my
was
mom
the
is
Kanye
dead. He's
West
like, well, you
moment
know
of the
when I
night.
done it.
You just wake up, just sitting around drinking Chardonnay. Niggas just, I was smoking your mom. Oh,
Hey, my bad. I didn't mean to come in so
so
hostile.
back to the Infinity EQ. The Infinity EQ is a downgraded Pro Q3, bro.
It is, and that's. But here's the thing.
Oh,
So
I mean, only if you
So-
just want to focus on the size.
when we were beta testing it, everybody
Right,
said
right.
that because it's not like everyone uses Pro Q3. It's like it's a standard.
Oh, certainly.
So everyone when we were
Okay, if
beta
I'm looking
testing
for
said
color,
that
I'm gonna definitely go with like not a
Yeah, you're not
parametric,
gonna-
not a
you're not gonna
parametric EQ.
shit. Yeah, if you're going for color, there's a
I
rainbow
got
of
like
options,
EQ,
you know.
Joker.
But that's the thing. It's like when you reach for surgical EQ, you just want ease of use. You want it to be able to move around.
What? Nah. We
Oh,
good.
you
We
gave
good.
up.
Yeah. Nah, had that conversation and everything.
Oh, how'd that
Hello,
go?
darkness, my old
You
friend.
talked to Danielle?
Oh no, but we live though. We not having that
I'm
comment.
not? Oh.
I mean, I don't give a fuck, but no, we not.
I was
having
gonna say
that
like, oh, alright.
Nah, how was your Thanksgiving though? Oh,
It was awesome,
Oh,
actually.
man.
Thanksgiving
your happy
was
fuck
actually
pilgrim
awesome.
day.
Basically.
How was yours, Ramon?
I mean,
You chill here, right?
Same as Will's.
Same as Will's? Hey, well, that's what's up.
My food was great.
Y'all know we all family.
Yeah.
Where? Well, want to welcome you guys to another episode of Fire
we
Ain't
live?
Free. Yeah, we've been live.
Oh,
I always start the live while we just chilling.
you gotta like tell
No,
people.
that's when that shit comes up.
That's that.
I learned that last time when JL hit me up and I was just like, you want to talk about who? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, no, I'll start that live at 7 o'clock on the dot. Now, whether or not we start like a few minutes late, that's straight. But that gives people time to come in, see us in our natural
Hola.
environment and whatnot. But as usual, to the left, we got Will Bowser, Antonio Wayside,
Hi.
and me, myself, Slim, the engineer. This week, we're having a very special topic. We're going to be talking about these Grammy nominations. And what the fuck happened, why everybody's bitching, how this shit works.
About to lose all kinds of friends.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. that's fine. So, actually, this week we're going to start it a little bit differently, and I'm gonna let Matt do his hot take first,
Ooh.
and we're gonna get started with that, and then we're gonna jump into the main topics for the night. So, Big Cat,
Matty boy.
it's your time to shine, now, nigga.
Pop, 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 pop. What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you feeling today, man?
Good.
Happy belated Thanksgiving.
Yes. All y'all's Thanksgiving's great?
Oh, yeah.
How was yours, bro?
Good. It was
Still stuck on food?
a nice time with family. Had some Friendsgiving yesterday.
Yeah.
It's good times. So, my hot take for this week is not directed towards the Grammys, even though this is a Grammy episode, but directed towards award ceremonies award ceremonies in general.
Okay.
This is from looking from an outside perspective as well, because I don't know personally, so this whole thing is going to be a learning experience for me as well. But just from an outside perspective, not knowing all the backgrounds of what goes on behind the scenes of award ceremonies. My question or topic is, why does it seem like the bigger award ceremonies only look at specific genres? Or why does it seem that way?
When it comes to
As they're voting or as they're going through the process to why these people are getting these awards, why does it seem like they don't look at all genres? You know, like so like take the Grammys or the AMAs for example. It seems like a lot of pop, or if there was a good rap album or something like that, or rap record, those are taken into consideration over, you know, like jazz or some kind of contemporary music.
Mm-hmm.
And my question, like I said, is just why does it seem like that way? Or is everything actually in there, but then it just boils down to?
Well, because everything fits into two things. It's going to be popularity, and then you have peers. Grammys are peers. It's voted on by your peers. So it's not some crazy hierarchy. Popularity speaks for itself. Mm-hmm. You're taking the average number, the popular vote. Sometimes it's going to be sales popularity. Here's a great example, right? I'll keep that short. Does everybody actually know how many Billboard charts there are?
The general public, I wouldn't think so.
I'm talking about the general musician.
No, that too. Yeah.
Shit.
Do you actually know how many? If you go, and I'm sure most people probably that are watching probably not going to do it, but for those professionals that do it or do know, there are hundreds of charts spanning God knows what for so many different genres. And you got to realize it's the cumulative numbers that matter when we're looking at awards, when we're looking at popularity. I mean, he could have the most popular song on radio, but Slim could have an international hit record. Which one of these songs deserves an award for Song of the Year? How would you actually gauge that when his song is getting played all over the world, but he has a smash that hundreds of millions of people are still listening to?
Wouldn't that depend on the type of award show that we're dealing with?
Well, yeah, but guess what? When we talk about the Grammys, right, and I'm just using it as an example.
So amongst your peers, like you said.
True, but guess what? We're also talking about things like Latin Grammys, right? And for the last couple of years, Latin music has been a worldwide, global phenomenon on every aspect of this planet. So now, it's not just the places or the people or the things. Music is starting to become very homogenized once again. So here we have something that's not really happened before starting to happen again. At what point does, again, a Latin Grammy matter to the either same level or less relevance of a regular Grammy, when the music of the Latin Grammys can go ahead and dominate for the next decade? What does that tell you about the general public, the popularity of the songs? What does that actually tell you?
I mean, I think that comes down to, like, if we're not talking about Grammy specifically, and we just go like
I'm just using
on
it as an
any
example.
music-based award, I think it really comes down to how the average person consumes music. The average person, we all listen to the same 50 fucking major artists. Like, the average person doesn't go out their way to go find new music and new artists that are in these little subgenres of things that could make these things pop. And it's not enough of a popularity happening in those areas for it to be like a major thing. So, I don't know, take a crazy fucking subgenre, or not so much crazy, but like, I don't know, like fucking Screamo, for instance. Like, you listen to Screamo and shit. Like, there's not enough of popularity there for that to be a thing, for one, it to not end up being thrown under a rock, and two, for it to like stand on its own.
So my question for that, right, for that genre, which is very niche in itself, where would that fall in category-wise? because obviously not all rappers are the same, even though they all say they're rapping. That's just not the case. So where would that fall in under this is the emboldened category for it?
In metal, if we were talking like he said his example, screamo, that'd fall under metal category.
Okay.
It wasn't as
And
popular
they-
genre though.
This is true, because like he said, it's a niche in itself.
But they're still giving out awards for it. That's the
They
thing.
are. They do have.
But people
they
pay
do.
attention to those awards.
Well, that falls on, again, popularity and your peers, because these two things still matter across all genres, against all time, of all time. At the end of the day, when metal was popping, it was popping. It was. Period. Every style of music kind of gets its time. How long its time is kind of up to the genre, because things die out when you don't live
Sometimes
it or support it.
Sometimes you got a bunny rabbit lifespan. Sometimes you got so fucking depends, I guess, man. It is weird because it really just comes down to pretty much hip hop, R&B, and pop. Those are the
Right
three
now,
kings of everything right now.
Yeah, right now.
So I get that feeling of like, damn, it would be nice for it to expand and it'd be other subgenres that get highlighted in these.
But I mean, look at the charts though. Look at these streaming platforms that we consume majority of our music that we listen to anyway. What genres are dominating those lower level charts when it comes to popularity numbers and streams, which will equivalent to sales? It's
Trap,
what you said.
nothing.
But trap gets
No,
thrown under hip hop
it's just those three.
or rap.
Hip hop,
Yeah, R&B. Like
That's
the top. I mean, but again, the genres have their moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At one point, rock was the predominant sound of the world. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean,
Linkin
take the
Park,
'90s,
Paramore,
like
all that
the
shit.
late '90s and stuff. Rock was definitely a really big thing.
Yeah, but
Next thing you know, everybody was like, "What's going on?"
but that's the thing. It's like these are the waves that come in, and at some point, somebody has to say, "Get on it," while the getting's good. So like pop is not going nowhere because it's literally just popular music.
Imagine if
You know what I'm
drill
saying?
like turned into like a legit genre. Like imagine if it got that big.
Well, I think it is in the UK.
I mean,
like that.
it's gonna be just
I mean,
it's just gonna be a subgenre under rap, because everything has to get categorized.
I don't think
under-
What
everybody
I'm
can do
saying
it
is
right.
like,
I know what
For it
you
to
mean.
be worldwide, man.
imaginative, like,
Yeah, I know what you
imagine
mean.
if it
As
was
far as like the space it's in versus where it could grow to. Yeah,
like, this
oh,
ain't
of
hip
course.
hop or rap.
I mean,
This is drill.
think about remember trap music. Like
Drill,
trap
yeah.
music was the same way. Like everyone was just like,
Said
oh,
that shit like it was set it
they
off, bro.
were, they were like trap is like it's just gangster rap, but no, trap music has a sound. But I mean,
You know, that would-
but again,
that would
I mean,
happen.
I would hope that answers your question though. In
It
my
definitely
mind,
does.
in my mind, those are the two things that it boils down to. You know, people want that. That's what the people we serve the people. You know what I'm saying? Whether
Very true.
the people are finicky. One look
Some
at
picky
look
bitches,
at
man.
look at country music. Country music has had to transform into pop.
It has. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at rock. Rock
I mean,
music
rock-
has transformed
rock
into
has-
pop.
yeah, rock
you know
has-
what I'm saying? Like
has done that as well.
because in order for it to survive, it now sounds like pop
It
music.
has,
And even
it
pop,
has to adapt.
and even pop music has how many elements of rap music now? Like everyone loves 808s. Everybody loves
Man,
bass now.
fuck it. Let's just
You know
make
what I'm
a
saying?
whole new genre. Like, just some random shit, too, bro. Like, let's just, like, fuck it. This week, bro, let's just make something, like, ain't nobody even think of. Like, let's just use instruments niggas forgot about. Combine all them motherfuckers.
Pretty sure that falls in
This
world
nigga's got a
music at this
bugle and shit.
We're
Like,
gonna pull out
we're making some world
Aurora
music in there.
synths. We're gonna pull out a motherfucking ukulele, bro.
Not the ukulele.
We
Just
just
think
gonna,
about the
we want to take
Bruno Mars.
drumsticks and we just gonna bang them bitches on the wall. You know what I'm saying? If your percussion ain't all from fucking banging on miscellaneous pieces of wood,
They're gonna
and
stick that
fabric.
bitch right into world music. It's like,
Yeah,
You gonna be on National Geographic sync license?
that's what but I got paid.
But you got paid though.
hundreds of millions of viewers. He's gonna be like, you see this plaque? You see this plaque?
I did this on the walls of quality touch.
I'm gonna be the next blue man. You feel me?
Get it. I ain't
All
mad at
the
you, man.
acoustic foam and shit.
Alright.
That's gonna be the hardest studio video, my nigga. Just imagine, just in the studio. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked.
No, you good.
It's all
But
good.
yeah,
But-
question definitely answered. Hope it leads into further discussions here tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good one.
It's gonna be a fun discussion tonight.
All right, man. Okay, so shit, where do we even start? Are there any nominations that you heard about that you just like kind of got thrown off?
Nope.
You're just like, what the fuck?
Nope.
Anybody missing from your list of what you think
Man,
should be on there?
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
I
think everybody's.
I thought The Weeknd.
But I didn't like the way that he bitched about it on Instagram.
Me neither.
Yeah, you kind of childish for that shit.
Every artist is childish for it. I heard everybody was talking about The Weeknd. I heard everyone talking about Summer Walker. I heard
Summer Walker. I didn't hear that shit.
I did. Oh no, same thing. They thought they were going to get like. Actually, I don't think Summer got anything. Actually, I'd have to
I
check.
didn't hear about Summer getting anything.
Yeah.
What was your last hit?
Well,
Nah, she
did.
been putting out consistent music,
Yeah,
bro.
Summer Walker been consistently out here getting it.
Oh yeah, she did.
Summer Walker, her, all of them,
Yeah,
right
her,
now. Like, they've been
her,
on their shit.
She
They
had that
been
record
on
with
their
Drake.
shit.
Summer Walker had
Yeah.
a record called Girls Need Love Too.
And it was good. It was a dope record.
Good-ass record.
That's what I'm saying. Like this, I understand why everyone is bitching. I don't understand the stupidity behind the bitching. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Because it's like we're not talking about children. We're not talking about new niggas in the game.
We're talking about grown.
We're talking about adults.
At
Adults.
least 10 years in the game.
Adults with cell phones that could be like, well, what's the criteria?
This is somebody's livelihood we're speaking about.
So what?
But it's an award. It doesn't stop you from making your sales or making your records.
Because every artist that bitched and complained made their money.
So do you feel like Justin Bieber's justified by saying
Fuck no.
that was R&B?
Fuck no.
That was a fucking pop. You
I
bitch
think
ass.
he's being such a bitch about that shit.
No, I do. I think everyone's arguments and shit.
I don't think he's justified. I listened to that album actually today. That album is a fucking pop album.
I don't
iTunes
know,
classifies that shit as a pop
me and you,
fucking
I don't
album.
give a fuck what iTunes
It's a
classifies shit
fucking
as.
pop.
I
You
don't.
said iTunes classified?
Man, I don't care fuck what that classifies as.
iTunes classified it as a pop album.
When you look at the genre.
Yeah.
The genre.
That's a thing.
Yeah, when you have to put your genre in when you upload music, yeah.
iTunes classified? Like, what does it sound like?
No, he's talking about the genre. That's
Oh,
he's in
oh,
the genre.
Yeah. Why you?
All that, like,
His
bro,
brain was
I
like-
zoned
I
out
was
for a
wondering
minute.
why he was laughing. I was like,
I was in my
His
thoughts.
brain was sitting
and I
like a
zoned
bug.
out, and then I hear iTunes classified. Yeah,
Nah.
that genre. And I was like, nigga, what?
Do I think Justin Bieber is justified in saying for that particular album? I ain't heard the album. Do I think he's justified in making the request? Hey, motherfuckers have always wanted to
All right,
let
let me
out
ask
there
you-
how they feel about shit. Doesn't mean it's gonna be right.
I mean, he can vent about it, but he's
Let
still
me-
a bitch about
Let
it.
me ask you this one question.
Sure.
That Yummy song, would you consider that pop?
That's
or
pop.
R&B?
It's a pop song.
Okay.
But
And most of his album sounds like
but
that.
again, Justin Bieber to me still falls into the same category like everybody else, like every artist and every other group that always bitches about the Grammys. This is a peer voted on awards. You know what? Me and
We
Slim,
haven't got there yet.
no, the whole episode's about
I mean,
fuck
fuck
it.
it,
We
yeah,
jumping
sure.
into the deep end of the pool. Fuck it.
Sure, fuck it.
Me and Slim had this conversation over the last couple of days, and my biggest complaint when it comes to shit like that is I'm tired of artists bitching about it because, motherfucker, you don't even know the first thing about it, or else you wouldn't be bitching like this. People don't actually
You
know
don't really have a
what
reason
they're
to
bitching
bitch
about.
at all.
You are nominated for the Grammy this year, my nigga. Like, you know what the elephant in the room is when it comes to the Grammys that I realize has always been the elephant in the room? It's a popularity contest. And when
Yeah.
and the reality is it's to your peers. It'd be like if all the Southern Maryland musicians got together, did an award ceremony, and only the musicians in Southern Maryland voted. Now, the first musician that bitches and says, damn, I wasn't even nominated, you know what that means?
Your team don't fuck with you
They
like
don't
that.
fuck with you. so
Somebody didn't do the work. It's
so
like,
here we
damn.
have something that's on an international level, like the Grammys, right? How many people are part of the Grammy organization that can actually vote?
I think it's 12,000 or 14,000 voting members right now.
So-
because they added like another.
So, as a voting member, so I can
1,000.
speak on this because I'm an actual voting
Speak
member.
on it.
You only get 15 votes. You only get 15.
That's really bad timing.
It is. It's okay.
It's all right.
You get 15 votes, right?
Niggas. No.
So because I get 15 votes, at what point what is your mental state in which I'm going to give my vote to anyone that I don't know first?
Like, I'm not already working on projects that I want to
You know what I'm saying?
push anyway.
So we're past the consideration stage. We're now at the voting stage. I'm looking for votes. These people are looking for votes. Now, all these motherfuckers that are more popular than me, clearly, they get the same 15 votes as I do, which means this is a moment where all votes matter.
And this is how we get to going from 15 in each category to 5 in each category.
Well, no, you don't. It's not each category. You just get 15 altogether. You can.
No, because it starts out with more possible consideration. It starts out with more considerations, and then it drops down to the 5 nominees for each category.
Oh, you're just talking about like how everything comes. When the consideration part. Once you've made it. So first off, putting your record up for consideration, anybody that's with the Recording Academy can do that.
Right, but that still requires somebody to do that due justice. So if you're not in that category, someone didn't do their fucking job.
So here's the thing, right? Here we are in a pandemic, right? I don't know whose hands didn't get greased. I don't know where money was supposed to go, but it didn't go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, 10 years, 15 years into the game, you don't have somebody that's their one fucking job.
Well, see, that's the thing. Again, it's not just that one somebody's job. We're talking about now. You can't just get away with the slide.
Yeah.
In a building, you know what I'm saying? In a building.
I just like
how
casually you said that shit. Like
because here's the reality. The reality is the real reality is if we could get everyone that does music in Southern Maryland to become a voting member of the Recording Academy, we all could have got nominated this year for a Grammy.
It's not gonna happen.
Well, guess what?
Niggas don't like
guess
coming
what?
together
Guess
for
what?
nothing but barbecues.
You say it's not going to happen. Guess what? You've clearly seen the history of the Grammys. It happens all the fucking time. You know why? Because certain people get this vote because they're either popular, or the label paid for it, or somebody is out here politicking to get these numbers.
Right.
And that's the thing. These motherfuckers forgot that that's what it's about. These are the three things. You gotta politic. It's your peers. Think about it. I got 15 votes. I like The Weeknd as a singer. Love The Weeknd as a writer. Love The Weeknd's records. I didn't vote for The Weeknd.
I know you didn't.
My nigga, I got people out here. I got people out here that got nominated from these votes that I gave them. You tripping. You super tripping.
It's a peer-based thing, and you have to think about.
Yeah, I'm thinking about me and mine, not them and theirs. You know why? Because at the end of the day,
I want that award.
Yeah, facts. I'm trying to win a Grammy too. And then on top of that, my nigga, next year's Grammys, shit, you might win. Where does that leave me?
It's like lobbying, but we're all lobbying to each other.
Yeah. And guess what? At the end of the day, all these niggas are rich.
Yeah.
All of them are rich. You want a Grammy? Go make one. Fuck out of here. Stop acting like you ain't got one.
Go make one, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think it works like that.
Oh, no.
I mean, you can go
get one. You can go get one and pay for it.
We
You don't mean
looked
you
it up.
actually want it. Again, we're talking about from peer to peer. Your peers are voting for you, saying that in this category, they felt you are the best. So when they're like, oh, such and such got snubbed. No, you didn't get snubbed.
And I was about to ask
Your
that,
peers,
do you believe that there is such thing as a snub? Like,
No.
for instance, like that year with
No.
Macklemore and Kendrick.
Nah, I know. You know why? Because I felt like, guess what? You had this many, my nigga, you should have been lobbying. There's no time for you not to lobby.
And I think niggas be thinking that a lot of times, like the amount of records that you sell
Man, these niggas
have
think
anything
the
to do with
dumbest
this
shit
shit
in the world.
and it has nothing to do with that shit at
These
all.
niggas think that the fucking
That's
Grammys
a whole separate
are some
set of
kind of
accolades.
popular. They think it's the American Music Awards and that's a popularity contest. That's what the fuck they think it is. The reality is, nah, your other black people out here don't fuck with you because you didn't fuck with them when they needed you to fuck with them. The biggest problem in our industry is niggas love to assume things about people that they don't know.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's the biggest problem.
This nigga teaching life lessons now. Hold
It's
on.
the,
Go ahead,
it is.
take,
Look,
nigga.
the same reason why Jamal was like, it ain't never gonna happen. You know why? Because not enough. No, I'm saying so what? It's the truth. Stop it, please. A Google search will pop your name up. Okay.
Wayside,
Chill out.
wayside.
Anyway, again, it's the reason why. It's the reason why he's right on that. Because at the end of the day, motherfuckers don't know who the fuck they talking to. You walk into a room, we go into a hotel, it'd be a room in the lobby, right? Having some kind of get-together party. Niggas don't know who the fuck they looking to, who the fuck they talking to. They have no idea. They just over here talking about whatever is in the mood for the moment and the time being. Again, do they care? No. People could be offending people left and right, not even understanding or knowing that shit. Walk out of there like it was just another night. No networking going on. No actual real interaction. Niggas just came in there to show face and take pictures. For what?
Doesn't work.
Of course not. So when cats get mad and be like, oh man, such and such, I got robbed or I got snubbed. No, you didn't put in enough fucking work and maybe you offended the wrong people. Maybe people really don't fuck with you like
or
that.
fuck with that song, you know?
Yeah, not just the song, because all these people that say they got snubbed put out albums.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, maybe people just don't like you. And you could be the most popular man on the planet. But guess what? Even popular people will have enemies.
This is why you don't piss your engineer off. Don't piss your engineer off. He's voting.
That's been simmering inside you for a while. I can feel it.
No, it's not even that. I always just look at it from the perspective of, if you can make me $1 million, why would I piss you off? At what point would I not show you some kind of respect if that's on the table? You see what I'm saying? It's not that no one ever said it's not on the table. If we talking about it and you like, yeah, man, we all gonna get rich. I already did this, this, and this. Let's go get this money. It's on the table. At what point do people take their own accordance of what they do or what they say?
I mean, I don't know these niggas' lives like that. I don't know. Like in the recording sessions, I could definitely see me working on an album and me having a bad experience with an artist and being like, all right, nomination time or consideration time coming. I don't give a fuck.
I think it just
fuck that.
But how many times?
Because I got my credits and I'm doing all the other work. Like,
dog, but I've done that. I've done that big ass.
How much does that peer base award really like? Do I want one at the end of the day? Sure, it'd be nice for one.
Yeah, because it's your peers.
But it'd be nice. I'm not gonna die if I don't get it.
Yeah, of course not. Nah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not either. But at the end of the day, look, my nigga, I'm not putting myself out there just because. I'm not just gonna do it just for anybody. Even though I can technically, I have unlimited considerations I could put up. But the reality is, for what? It's like, why do I throw all these good things out for people that don't care? You see what I'm saying? Why put myself out there for people that don't care about themselves? You know what I'm saying? So at some point, somebody has to be like, all right, look, let's do it because we can get from here to here.
You just gotta find that person, bro.
I mean, shit.
I think
I need to find a whole group and team of people that be like, yo, let's get it together, because clearly motherfuckers that are signed thought the label was gonna back them up, and guess what the label said? COVID-19.
See, I still have to ask myself the question, all right, now, how many of these major artists are Grammy members themselves or voting members themselves, because then they have an influence. You know what I mean? It's just like, damn, like, it's that easy. You're in this game. You already qualify. You've met the qualifications probably by the second year after your first album.
Me personally,
or by your first album.
I don't think enough. I don't think enough.
Because like I just hear,
I don't think enough.
And I read a lot of these fucking tweets from these artists and shit, and I just be like, yo, like, you're really a dumbass, right? Like sometimes I forget how like stupid people can be.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know what? You did get yourself in that stupid contract, and we were all sitting here just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and you bitched about that too.
I've seen too many scenarios like that.
People have
I can't help but have the thought, nigga, do you read?
No, because they didn't read the contract, and that's how they got in that stupid position in the first place.
I always think this is funny because, for some reason, it's the people whose career depends on the writing that don't read. And I always thought that was funny. Because it's like, I didn't understand the contract. It's like, but you understood these complicated metaphorical lyrics that you just wrote 4 minutes ago, right?
Yeah, genius that shit.
So when you didn't see it, when you thought about a word, you heard it before, but you didn't understand what it meant. What did you do? Well, I went to go look it up. But then you saw a contract with a bunch of words that you never seen before, but you heard it. So what did you do?
You digging deep.
Niggas need a genius for the contract, bro.
Let me finish the run. What did you do? Oh, I signed it.
Yeah. That was you.
Why is the general public convinced to believe that these people make educated decisions on their career? We all know better. They have teams for that.
It's the smoke and mirrors. It's the dance. It's the dance of the music industry. That's what that shit really comes down to. Like, the average motherfucker does not know what the fuck happens behind closed doors. Which those closed doors aren't really closed doors. They're really like transparent ass windows.
But why do these artists believe that there's a room full of white folks claiming to be like, yeah, man, we're gonna make this, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that?
I don't know. It's always convenient to blame the white man.
Look, is it a room full of white folks upstairs somewhere fucking getting paid off to help influence some votes? You know what? Could be.
Probably.
But look, I'm saying, could be.
Doubt it.
It's America. It's America. Money
on,
makes
man.
things go round. But guess what? Guess what? At the end of the day,
It's not like voting for the president, my nigga. That's all I'm saying. Like, like we clearly know what the fuck is going on as we address.
I mean, but
it's a
kind
voting-
of in a way, it kind of is though.
No,
Because
but
you
again,
have your situations where the popular
voting on
vote
4
counts.
major categories.
No, it's like 40 categories.
Well, yeah, but there's 4 main ones.
yeah, but see,
You got
but that's the
15 votes
thing.
to split
But see,
between
that's the
40
thing, right?
categories.
Like,
This
come
is
on,
what's-
it's peers. You got 12,000.
No, but
members.
you gotta understand, right? And this
What's
is
the point?
I'll explain, and I'm glad you said that because of the simple fact that you only get 15, right? You yourself are in a certain genre of music, right?
Right.
What happens when you don't have the backup to get those extra votes, but someone in here just recorded a children's book, and it's a great children's book. It's a black children's book. Guess what?
We all know what happens.
No. Because
What
sometimes
happens?
it happens, and we're like, oh my god. But you realize in those categories,
The votes that you left.
you realize in those categories, there's like 20, 30 people. We're not talking about categories with hundreds of people trying to vie for best rap single or most melodic rap. We're talking about categories with 12 people in it. That it only might take 1 or 2 votes for someone to get the nomination or the win. Like, it's those categories that we ignore. But bitch and complain because niggas didn't win R&B album of the year or they didn't get nominated because I be singing my ass off. My nigga, you know how many comedians in a comedian category where it's like 50 or 100 people got nominations for Grammys?
Yeah, I didn't even know about that shit.
And all they did was they just put out the audio from stand-ups. That's all they did. No numbers. That's the thing. The Grammys is not about numbers. It's about votes. It's legitimately about voting. Like, Slim, if he could vote, and you could vote, and 50 other people could vote for us, there's a great chance we'd either get nominated or win.
Come this March, bro. Pray for me. Come this March.
And that's
I'm
another
aiming for
and
it.
that's another thing. That's another thing that makes it hard because we only get two considerations a year.
Right.
That's it. So when y'all are ready to go and run up and be like, yeah, I'm trying to become a member, well shit. I only got 2, but I can only split you and then someone else. You need somebody else.
Yeah.
And if they're not of high enough ranking, you might not even become a voting member. You might just become like an associate member, I think. Or
Niggas got me on standby. Professional.
yeah, you become a professional
You're a
member.
professional bitch.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
You get the jersey. You get the jersey.
But you can't get on the court. It's like niggas is like, I know how to ball. Oh, I bet you do.
You Gatorade on the stand, though, nigga.
I mean, my nigga, if I win a ring, you
Nigga
don't
look
win a ring.
hydrated and
But
shit.
you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be in the starting 5 picture. You
Yeah, no. You in the backup photos.
Damn.
you know what I'm saying?
You want to be a Harlem Globetrotter.
You are in spirit.
Not in spirit, bro. No, that's funny what you said about like how people be thinking like there's like these white people that just like control shit. I was watching, what the fuck was it? It was a little Nicki Minaj snippet, and she was saying how Bon Iver had like fucked her because she was supposed to not like actually fuck her,
Not for the baby.
but something about how like she was supposed to perform and they had decided that he didn't want her to perform. She was like, "Oh, you cost me a Grammy performance, and my career was never the same." And I'm just like, "No, they just didn't want you to perform. Just get over it. Get the fuck over it." There's no grand conspiracy when it comes to these award shows or anything like that.
I'll say there's a lot of conspiracies that
That's a
come to artists. though.
politicking tool. You have to understand that, though. When people be
really?
complaining and shit like that, bro, it's just...
Well, that-
But who are you
cries
politicking to?
for
Because you're
attention.
crying to people that don't have
See that?
any fucking say.
But that's the thing. Look. So that's the
whatsoever.
funny thing. If we look up on this phone right now, who was actually on the board for the Grammys, it would probably shock most people. Then on top of that, if you start asking the most popular artists in the world, if we ask the top 50 popular artists in the world, do you know who's on the Grammy committee? Like who's on the main board that makes the decisions for the whole USA, all the regions? they're going to tell you no. There's a good chance 90%.
I'll get back to you on that.
There's a great chance 90% will tell you no. And this is where the problem begins. It's like an artist that says, I'm trying to get signed. My first question, well, who are you trying to get signed to? I'll get signed to
anybody.
Anybody. Look, listen.
These records for the streets.
Problem number one. But that's problem number one. Why are you trying to get signed to anybody? If that's the case, if you're trying to get signed to just anybody, look, a nigga with $5,000-$10,000 will sign you up, and you be locked in the contract for the rest of your life.
Let's say my boy Austin. Right next
$10,000. I ain't never had that ever. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. When cats first say that, this is our first problem. They're like, it messed up my whole career. No, it didn't. You messed up your whole career. There's a great chance you probably insulted somebody that you didn't know was important, but you felt that you were Nicki Minaj. And guess what happened? That same person that you thought wasn't important, you found out was one of the most important people in the building. And now...
But you think you're a legend. Go ahead.
You know what's legendary? When someone cut your ass off.
Oh, hey, you a busy man, dog.
Yes, sir.
Bro, people been on my phone.
These numbers don't stop, huh?
Bro, you know what the greatest feel? I used to feel bad about this, but I swear to God, I
do
get so much joy.
Do not disturb mode. Jeez, man.
Nah, I'll look at it. I'll stare.
That's because they see you on live. I know you looking at me. Ring your phone.
I be looking at my shit ringing just like.
Run me them beats, wayside.
I shake my head every time, so not right.
That's ridiculous. I'm happy to see Royce the 5'9" on the nomination. So that was what was up for me.
That's pretty cool.
It was a good album too.
I like the fact that everyone in the actual hip hop category actually did hip hop. Like, they're actual people that actually love the actual culture.
And not that cheesy shit either.
Yeah, like all of them love to live the life of hip hop artists, and it's not like like niggas are like, what do you do in your off time, man? I like drawing graffiti on random walls in the city. Like niggas like that. Like, Royce actually loves to live the life of a hip hop individual person. Like it's part of them. I like that, and I don't think there's been enough of that shown. Right. Like why is everyone so disenfranchised about who didn't get nominated? What about the niggas that did?
Yeah.
Like,
and where's the love for them?
You know how many people I've seen be like, oh, who the fuck is D Nice? And I'm just like, a nice ass lyricist who probably didn't think himself would fucking get nominated, but here he is. And all the community's just like, well, what about such and such?
What about?
Yeah.
What up? Don't fuck them, nigga.
I really am tired of seeing like the little childish fights of, oh, I got snubbed, oh, I didn't get in, oh, they're fucking me, da da da, and it's like the support is not about the people that won it, or oh, let me do better next year, like, cause that's my whole thing. Like, why didn't I get it? Now I'm hungry.
Well, I laughed at a lot of answers from when I was on the Clubhouse app, and there was a lot of people. There were a lot of folks in there, right?
Man,
no. Look. There was a lot of big name folks. And this will be the part where I don't put names out. But there was a lot of folks that have been complaining in the media that their people in charge of their teams were in that app bitching hardcore. And the funniest thing that I saw was this one guy said, man, I couldn't believe that this didn't get nominated because they had like some heavy hitters on here. Big name mixing engineers, big name producers. Album was coming out, album numbers were crazy, and I'm just like, well, maybe, just maybe, the public liked it, but the rest of us just thought it was okay.
Because we definitely have those conversations. We definitely have those conversations. We be like, yo, did you hear that album? So-and-so mixed it? Ooh.
Damn, yo, that shit was cool. Like, why motherfuckers keep thinking they gonna go to the championship every fucking year? Like, most of these niggas, y'all are not the 97 Bulls, you hear me? You niggas are definitely the 2000-something Bulls.
Bro, I was on Clubhouse this morning, and I was listening to Sony Digital and Jacquees pack the shit out of Nate Robinson. And when I tell you, that was the funniest shit I heard.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to go there.
No, it's fine. Poor Nate Robinson, bro.
Whenever you got Snoop Dogg singing a Negro spiritual, why you getting your ass wet?
That nigga kissed the mat 3 times.
And he said, no, Jesus. I was like, damn. Nah, not on live TV.
There's a whole petition for ESPN to sign Snoop Dogg as a commentator.
Yeah, that was the only one of the night.
Nigga still talking about some "Take me now, Lord." It's like, damn, nigga.
Yo, why they give Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. participation belts? Like,
That whole shit was stupid, though.
Mike Tyson.
I rewatched it
nigga.
after that shit. And I was like, man.
Mike definitely did his thing on there. Mike was in good form. Roy Jones,
Mike was taking
nigga,
it so easy on that nigga, dog.
Facts. So he's like, you can't knock a nigga out, Mike. You gotta chill. Mike Tyson, he was in great form. Stamina was dope. At any given moment, Mike Tyson could have been like, "Can I hit him now?" Yeah, Mike hit that nigga. Nigga, I ain't seen. Roy Jones Jr. hugged this man so I ain't seen a nigga hug another man this hard since fucking Baptist church on the first Sunday of the month.
Oh my
like,
God. Oh my God.
Like all the time.
So how you doing, young brother? Just standing on the promises of Jesus. Thing.
You know what I'm saying? It's
I
like
feel an anointing.
he's like, I'm gonna hold you here because I just, I need you to understand.
I feel it in my spirit.
Like this
I
nigga.
appreciate you sparing mine. Appreciate you.
They were like, it's a draw, and I was just like, no, nigga, this is a draw.
You see the video where Mike was like clowning this
New York. It's in New York,
Nigga.
Mike was clowning this nigga. He was like, everybody's worried about this nigga. Why wasn't nobody worried about me? And I was like, nigga, because you're Mike Tyson, bro. We all sat and watched that fight. You were in that fight, nigga. Come on. Get the fuck over here.
You saw this motherfucker bobbing and weaving like he 20-something-year-old Mike Tyson. I said, boy, look, this nigga is revving up an engine and he's about to let loose. You're about to get hit with a Hemi and look like a fucking Honda Accord in the side of a fucking brick building.
bro.
I wish I could look at Mike Tyson's bank account. Just
No, you don't, dog. That should have hurt your feelings.
Won't hurt my feelings. It's definitely the sky is the limit. He's like, nigga, the limit is the sky. You better you better sit down, young man.
So, side topic, how was everybody's studio week? Studio stories.
Oh, man.
Anything stand out to you?
It was weird, bro. I realized, like, after a session goes on for 6 hours, I immediately need a Red Bull, bro. Like, at that five, cause it's like, at this point, I don't know, I think it depends on the artist. Like, I have to really, really like your music. But let's just say I don't.
For a 6-hour session, yeah, I need like 2 cigarette breaks.
Yeah, like, but let's say I don't. You know what I'm saying? If I
Oh, that
don't,
turns into a 12-hour session, bro. Everything starts dragging.
You be on the fucking board.
You start doing little shit to just entertain yourself, nigga.
Take me home, Lord, take me home.
But my studio week has been A-okay. It's been nothing but good vibes.
Word.
Good energy. Positive clients.
Well, the highlight of my week was I got one of Chris Brown's producers to say, "God damn it, you killed that mix,"
Hey.
and that was dope. Fucking
dope.
shout out to my man Shy. You know? That was definitely my highlight of the week.
That's some good shit.
Cause that mix was fire though, man. Whew, it was that mix felt good to work on. And I appreciate you, my friend, because you were the amazing tracking engineer on that record. So I definitely appreciate you. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Appreciate it.
Look at you doing big things.
Come on,
I appreciate it.
Just tracking.
It's just
No,
tracking.
no. Don't ever look. Don't discount tracking.
Tracking engineers don't get no respect in the
Hey, you
game.
can get a Grammy for that.
Shit, facts.
No. Oh yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
You
look,
can get a Grammy for
Don't
that.
say
let me tell you. No. The motherfuckers that
Y'all
don't
gonna put some
know any
respect on
better.
these mixes one.
Motherfuckers that don't know no better don't respect tracking. But guess what? The records be sounding like they don't respect tracking either. So
Oh, shit.
so we gonna leave it at that.
Nah, I take my tracking very, very seriously. Very, very seriously.
You do. I got
Heard people
somebody.
with worse tracking with better equipment and a 20-mile radius. So we just gonna leave it at that too.
I got
Call them out. Why don't you?
I got Smuddy's album.
But it's government name.
So,
Shit, nigga. Screenshotted this shit. About to drop it in the goddamn chat. Damn.
Leave your comment in the comment section below.
That nigga gonna call you out the line, so this is how you really feel?
nah, so
Step your game up, you bitch ass
Step
nigga.
outside.
yo, what?
I'm outside right now.
No facts, right? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'd probably be an asshole. Like, step outside now. It's like, oh, like your mixes? Sure.
Bro.
I'm gonna step in this laundry room.
Yeah, I heard some really rough mixes this week, man. And I heard some really rough.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Rough shit this week.
Oh, what happened, bro?
All right, so no names, no names. I'm not gonna do that. But I heard this one album. I think it was like maybe 10 songs, and for some reason the mix was just leaning to the right, my guy. Like heavy on a bus stop, crackhead lean, like. And it was just wavering. It didn't want to fall. But
really?
that shit just had me like. So then we put the shit in mono, and I'm just sitting here like, bro, like your mix almost sounds like it's still leaning to the left. Nah, nigga, we ain't doing that.
Oh man, nah.
We're not doing that.
We'll let
nigga.
you.
Where the rocks at?
We'll
And the rocks in it. Where the rocks at?
we'll let you hear.
You don't want to hear that shit, G.
Damn, for real, was that bad?
Yeah, because Will was fucking with me, dog. He kept pressing with the mono button, so I'm sitting here thinking, like, his mixes are still coming from the left side and mono, bro. I was like, hey, yo, this nigga need to stop. He does not need to be mixing no more, bro. Leaning. Careful, nigga. Careful, nigga. You need a brace, nigga?
Nah, I'm mixing.
I'm not telling you, dog.
Whisper, baby.
Nah.
He said, look. That camera's still on, motherfucker. Go ahead, Slim, type.
Hey, alright.
He's like, tell me when they touch you.
Hey, yo, relax, nigga.
Did he touch you here?
It wasn't here. I tell you that much. Shit.
He didn't touch the mix, nigga. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, damn. Well,
Yeah, we heard that shit, and it's supposed to be getting sent to mastering, and I mean,
oh, it's getting sent to mastering, yeah.
Hey, there's a couple records this week getting sent.
hopefully it gets sent back to mixing, because that shit was rough, bro. I was just like, what the
Boy,
fuck?
look, let me tell you.
Oh, man.
And then I heard another mix. Oh man, that shit was bad too. Like we had it on the little title trial thing, so we didn't get the high quality at first. Shit sounded terrible, but then we put it on the regular, like the high quality shit. Still, there was no difference, nigga. And then the person tried to perform this run, and I mean, it was like doing a marathon, but like,
I feel like
you got a brace on your leg.
It comes a time where if you realize your job is hearing.
Let me tell you.
Hey, you can't hear shit.
Let me tell you. This motherfucker.
It's time to find another profession.
Look, this motherfucker tried to do this run, and you can clearly see that the air in the ran away.
Your
Like,
job. But like, hear me though.
And the engineer never stopped it. The engineer never stopped it,
Look
dog.
at me. If your job is to hear, if that's how you make a living, if you can't hear, like you hear about 65, but you know your competition here at 82 and above, what do you think you should do?
get more ears, nigga. Shit.
Get more ears.
Get more because okay, here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. Hearing is the first thing, right? And that's literally because most
We're
people,
not staying on this subject.
No. But again, here's the big issue. The big issue is you got to trust what you hear. You got to trust it. And a lot of cats don't have actual treated rooms. It's some bullshit. They're mixing in bullshit environments, and they're just trying to get close enough for it to be passable. So every decision they make, they think in their environment that it's the right decision, where actually it's ass. They're making bad judgment calls.
But I gotta fault the people too, because you know what? I had this one client one time,
Well,
bro,
of course.
and this nigga told this is where I
Mixing
realized.
headphones exist.
No, I realized that
Yeah.
niggas will record anywhere.
True.
Niggas will. I heard it too, nigga. That was weird.
Is that CO2 there?
Nigga, I hope we won't.
Oh, it's that.
Don't spark a match, nigga. I'm
Tell
fucking
me
with you.
twice.
No, I realized that
It's right there.
niggas will fucking record
It's
anywhere.
pipe,
'Cause
right?
this nigga told me he went to this studio, and it's a studio in Southern Maryland, and it's in a basement or whatever. But he said that when he went to go record, the basement was flooded. And I was like, so you rescheduled your session and you went back, right? And he was like, no, we just ran it. Yeah, Nick. So
Flooded with what?
water, nigga. Everywhere, nigga.
Wait. His
Split
studio
splash.
not?
The studio was flooded, nigga. And the nigga went and he still recorded like 4 or 5 songs of the joint. And I'm like, nigga, and you didn't get electrocuted? Yeah, rain boots on in the studio? Hey, yo.
Nope.
Not good night, dog.
What's the point?
Niggas will record anywhere, and it makes you think.
Shout out to the ambition.
That's perseverance.
Hard work and dedication.
Look. I'm cool with that if the shit actually comes out good. But that's my second because okay. If it's
I
flooded,
move 1 foot, you hear splish.
If the basement's flooded, at this point, you want to keep on going, all the wires have to get elevated off the floor.
Oh no, the wires were on the floor. I saw the video.
Oh, and this is just trash on trash. I mean, but okay, is this a good studio in the first place?
I mean,
Clearly not. So what am I respecting here for real? Like
nothing.
Just because a fucking
There's
car,
nothing to
the
respect
car ain't
there.
got no doors on it, ain't got no hood on it, and it ain't got no actual trunk shit on it to hold down in the first place, but a nigga got 4 wheels and he's still driving around. Are we really respecting that? No. Nigga, save your money. Get some actually good shit.
I mean, sometimes you gotta get where you gotta go. But
Guess what? Pay for the ride.
Nigga,
Nigga, nah. Pay for the
This
ride.
nigga's like, fuck it. If I can get to A to B, fuck it.
It's-
shit.
Nah,
I
man.
respect him more than the nigga on the unicycle. That's all I'm saying.
Why? The
If
nigga
the
gonna
unicycle
get pulled the
gets
fuck
you A to
over.
B, nigga.
Yeah, the
But
nigga.
if he don't, he a savage.
No, that does not mean good though. That's not a good
Oh,
thing.
yeah, we're not talking about that.
Good, and we're talking about good.
That's all we're talking about.
All right,
I said
fine.
I respect the ambition. I ain't saying shit was gonna be great.
I mean, niggas will do anything. Fuck it.
Well, Klondike bar clearly.
Hey, yo, not the Klondike bar. The nigga said, fuck a record.
Bro, I need a Snickers. Y'all motherfuckers, this is different.
Nah, I mean, okay. Outside of the fact of bad sounding records, though, Slim. How's that?
I got a mixing class now. I got an Outlaw Smutty's live album to do this week, so I'm gonna get started on that shit. That shit came through, so he still gotta do the video work for it. But that shit should be solid. It's gonna be 7 tracks. I think he's releasing it Christmas, maybe.
Oh, that'd be dope.
I think Christmas. But from what I heard, it's solid. So I'm excited for that shit. And I got one other thing I can't really talk about, but that's my music.
Oh, never mind.
Well, then I guess.
Yeah,
A little bit? Not even a little bit?
Matt's, I think he said he's like 70% through with the mix for our joint, early mornings, late nights. So that joint should be done soon,
Ooh,
probably this week.
That's gonna be nice.
Oh, my nigga. Take me off all this stuff, bro. I assume you already.
No, I didn't make a decision. I was just waiting. Nah, it didn't happen. We can talk about it off camera.
I got you.
That's okay. Well, I think that's about it, man.
I got 2 mixes on the way.
You got 2 mixes on the way.
Yeah, I got 2 mixes.
Ooh.
From who?
Waiting on that bread. My African brother, shout out D-Cha, Obed. Yeah. He's,
Nice.
From
Word.
Ghana. Yeah, it's cool as shit.
What kind of records are there?
Great records. Hip hop. Honestly, whatever comes to his mind. He's a pretty creative person, but I would label it underneath hip hop or world music.
Hip hop or world music? You gonna push it for a Grammy?
He can't yet. He
I
can't
mean, he
yet.
can get his team together.
I mean, shit. Hey, look, y'all.
Slow down. Let me take the steps of greatness.
You better take the registrations.
You need 6 records to become a boarding member.
You got more than that.
You
though.
have.
You have
You just
more
need 6
records.
commercial records, bro.
Yeah,
That's it.
releases. That's it.
Commercial. I don't have over 6 commercial releases.
Yeah. How many people have you recorded this year that have put music out?
A lot.
Then
Okay,
that's
so
it.
what are we talking about?
Oh, just distributed? That's
Yes.
all. Oh, shit.
Y'all see this?
As long as
This
it's
is-
not on your hard drive, nigga. Collecting
NBA
dust
Young
somewhere.
side over here.
Hey, yo.
NBA Young side over here. He's like, he gonna get them. I can't wait to see when you get in that shit, and when you start seeing the politicking going on.
I don't know if I'm built for that, bro.
What you mean? You don't know if you built for it.
Cause I'm a fool, bro. Like I'm really.
Man, fuck
Oh
it.
look,
At
the parties are fire. I mean, clearly you know
You'll
that.
be fine.
I'm a clown, bro.
You seen the parties?
I'm gonna do some funny shit, bro.
Yeah, the parties are dope though. But I mean, how many artists actually went to any of these Grammy parties this year that complained?
Do you get to go if you bitched about it? Do they revoke your ticket? Like, nah, we saw what you was doing.
No.
Because the Recording Academy don't give a
You know what the
fuck.
funny thing is? Actually, yeah, because actually somebody checks your status when it comes to having tickets to go to those like after parties and like holiday parties and shit like that. Yeah.
Bro, all them shits that we went to in New York was fucking lit. Grammy parties are like that.
What you talking about? You went to the Grammy joint for Christmas, remember?
Oh, you talking about? Oh,
That's what that was, yeah.
Yo, yeah, that shit was.
Remember? Because my man,
That was alright.
Because my man
Nigga,
Matt.
where do you be? Like,
I'm in a different.
Yeah, today's not his
dimension.
thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
shout
told you
out
I
to my
didn't
man
see-
Matt. He's actually my man Daniel. He's actually nominated again this year when they gave him the ticket. So
Oh,
so
shit.
y'all can come. He's nominated again. Yeah, yo, he gets nominations every year. I think he's probably on the hottest Grammy streak I've ever seen.
Damn.
On a person that I could be like, I know this guy.
yeah, Leslie got a bunch too, man.
Yeah, but Daniel's in Virginia, and we can actually go
Oh,
there.
true shit.
We can actually go there and be like, hey, you guys want to work on a record? And he might be one of the few people I'd be like, let me just, and I'm done. I'll give you the credit, nigga. I would go intern with him for the year because I know he's gonna get a nomination, and I know out of like the 3 or 4 he's gonna win like 2 of them. Just
I was looking at Ava Manley's page. She didn't get any nominations,
yeah,
but she is
I
on
saw.
like, is either gonna be Wonder Woman or
yeah, she got some sync work.
yeah,
Definitely got some sync work in.
that's tough.
It's like 3 movies on that joint, man. Work on them IMBD joints.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Get them credits up, man. I'm waiting for the what's name joints to finish dropping. These channel. What's the channel? The Weed channel or whatever.
The Weed Channel.
Yeah, that's where all the little what is it? Reality TV shows besides
Oh, you
VH1.
talking about the Waka Flocka drink?
Yeah, I'm
I
waiting
thought
for.
that was on a VH1.
No, the Weed channel. That's a lot of them growing up
How you
hip hop.
get that?
It
Nigga
comes.
need cable.
It comes.
Shit.
Yeah, facts. It's a
stuck
lot of
on
that.
Hulu.
But once they do come out, yeah, I can go ahead. I can finally go ahead and finish writing the credits down for them. I'll be on the IMBD page for like film and motion picture shit.
That's
Yeah,
different.
yeah. That's what I mean. I like. Well, I'm gonna say I love our industry because the actual trajectory for growth is crazy. Like at any given moment, any of y'all could be like, you know what? I'm tired of doing this music shit. I think I'm gonna step into documentary audio.
Nah.
No, I'm just saying.
Unless it's Morgan Freeman.
doing
I would love that tracking session, bro. I would never stop him. Like fuck it, I'm keeping all
Oh
the
my
takes,
god, if
bro.
I could have
takes.
recorded Savage Mode too, bro. My heart.
I'm trying to get
Ridiculous.
some mixing credits.
Imagine
on.
Ridiculous.
recording Morgan Freeman.
I'm trying to tell you,
commentary
man.
For Savage Mode too, bro.
I'm-
Rat.
That was a beautiful concept, well delivered. I loved every minute
I
of
just love the
it.
fact the whole album just dedicated to bitch ass Tekashi, like just
Damn.
bitch ass nigga. That's how I felt spiritually. Like when I heard the
He
interlude,
said spiritually.
when I heard the interlude, I was like, "It's only one nigga in this room we really talking about." You know what I'm saying? Then I heard the song. I said, "Yeah, you bitch ass."
Did that get any nominations?
I don't think so.
When did it come out?
Like,
I think it came out in time. I think it met qualifications. I'm not sure. Yeah, no. It had to. It had to.
But
It had to.
again,
that's
let
how
us
Ronan did very
let,
well.
let us remember it's a popularity contest. So even if it just made it, it don't mean it's been out long enough for people to make it be like, yeah, it's popular enough for me to actually give it a vote.
Oh, you're 21 dominating the States and the UK. Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
but I don't know. Metro Boomin, I feel like he kind of
Again, we're talking popularity. We're talking about. You see, here's the thing, right?
on the downturn of his.
We're talking popularity. We're not talking people
Compared to
popularity.
Who?
Literally everyone else that dropped a single or an album this year, and everyone dropped a single or an album this year.
I mean, I understand.
Niggas don't got nothing to do. It's COVID, niggas.
Look at this nigga credits, goddamn.
I mean, I'm sure you guys
Clearly
credit
don't
niggas,
mean
but
shit.
I don't think
That
he's
don't mean-
as sought after as some of these other producers right now.
Let's be real. That doesn't mean anything in the totality of our industry.
No, you're probably right though, honestly.
Like,
I
and
just really love Metro Boomin as well.
Yeah, but I
Rightfully
mean,
so.
that was the era of Future. And
Oh no, it wasn't just Future. But
I'm not
no,
saying it was just
I personally
Future.
just think motherfuckers think they're actually more popular than they really are, and they're not. They just because millions of people love you, that does not mean the actual workforce of the industry that you're in shows that same love and gratitude to you.
They love you, then they hate you. They
That's,
love you,
that's not how it works.
I mean, but then at that point, you can consciously say, "Fuck them niggas." The
Yeah,
world
until
loves me.
until a motherfucker actually gets a nomination or a win, then you're not saying fuck them niggas, and you're just happy you finally got it, because that's what niggas always say. Man, I can't believe it, I finally got it after all these years. Nigga, again, it's a peer voted award. Like, Think about that. When you say, I finally got it, yeah, because your peers finally fuck with you. What'd you do different? You give a nigga flowers? You show up at,
I be thinking about
you
that
show up
shit
at
like-
someone's kid's birthday party when they told you, it'd be really nice if you just showed up one of these days. Who is this nigga? Oh, we probably should do that.
Like Drake has 80 nominations, but he's only won like 11 or 12, and this is like the #1 artist in the world.
Yeah.
Nick, like that just goes to kind of show you like how many times it just wasn't enough. Like something was
Drake
better.
don't even give a fuck about it.
I know he doesn't give a fuck.
But everybody.
When you get 80 nominations, do you really give a fuck anymore?
But here's the thing.
wouldn't even show
Everyone
up.
that's won one doesn't give a fuck. Everyone that has won one doesn't give a fuck. And the niggas that say they don't and they haven't won one are lying. Because the first time they get it, it's a whole different story.
I want to thank my mama.
It is.
And I want to thank God.
There's not an artist alive that said that ain't never get it and be like, you know what? Nah,
want that shit.
nigga, it's the first one. Now maybe after the first whatever number, I could see a nigga being like, yeah,
I got 4, nigga.
I can see a nigga being kind of like
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio, just not giving a fuck. I'm good regardless. Nigga.
yeah, I finally got my one. That's all I wanted was my one. Guess what?
That nigga waited a long time for his one.
Cool, but then again, but like I said, like these are the peer voted awards.
It's not about your greatness. It's not about your numbers.
Well, I mean, it's definitely about your technically it's about your greatness at this point. That's why niggas be taking it so personally.
Well,
If a nigga if I have, I'm just saying if I have an amazing year as an artist and I break records and I do things that are just outstanding. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I will feel slighted. Like, look, out of all
I don't
the
think
shit,
so. I think there's so.
No, I'm saying I would.
I think there's such a thing as having too much dip on your chip. Like, be
Sure.
happy with the amount of dip that's on your chip.
Not if I'm on a run. If think about it this way, you put in the work this year, and I'm not just saying the bullshit. I'm saying all around.
Yeah.
Say you politicked, your people politic. Y'all hustled, you maneuvered, you played the game this year. Today, this was the year you actually played the game to win.
God's plan, nigga.
You see what I'm saying? And yeah, and you get there. I mean, think about it. Like Jay-Z, this nigga is tied for having the most awards of all fucking time, right?
I think that would annoy me if more than anything.
But
I just want one more, so
But
this
at
nigga
what-
Kanye can shut the fuck up.
But think about that. I want you to really think about that. At the end of the day, you playing the game. It's not the fact that you're not playing the game. You've now played it so much that now the game playing is second nature. It's not, oh, we doing it to do this. It's just you're used to playing it now because you're in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jordan was like, I'm trying to be the best. Niggas don't like. What did niggas say? They knew Jordan was the best player on the court, but that don't mean shit if your team ain't up there with you.
Right.
So now, once I get me and my team up to par, nigga, we gonna win rings all the time. We gonna keep winning rings. I don't care who's on the court with me. We gonna keep winning these rings. But you gotta play the game. You got to, because everyone that says they won a championship ain't built to win it.
The Grammys just isn't a championship for me.
Might not be, but you ain't gonna turn it down. If
How
you ain't gonna turn
many
it down.
zeros
if
in my bank account is
Again,
the
but
championship for
you're
me?
not gonna turn it down if the bitch show up in the mail with your name on it, though. You ain't gonna be like, you know what, trash, and throw it away. That's the thing. You're not going to. You're not
I'm
going
gonna
to.
put that shit as
I
a
was
hood,
special
a hood
place.
ornament on my car,
Thank you,
nigga.
God.
Ride around 2 miles an hour, nigga.
My Grammy's gonna get its own individual cabinet. Nigga, that's your cabinet.
Nah, because eventually that cabinet gonna get dusty. You're not gonna give a fuck. You're gonna move that shit somewhere in your fucking studio.
My shit is sitting right there on the desk in front of everybody. Yeah, look, you walk down this bitch. You niggas lucky I don't put it on the front door as a bell. So when you
But again, it's my peers saying good job. Like it's not.
But it's
not telling me that I made a world-changing song.
That's not true. That's not true. Your peers, this is the industry you're in. Your peers, it's not just your peers saying good job, it's your peers showing you the respect of it. Because like I said earlier, nigga, if I feel that you deserve my vote and you ain't with me, you ain't with my team, you don't represent the people I'm with, yeah, I respect
I like my
you.
respect on my invoice, man.
That's true, but you have a whole year to do that. This is the one time out of the year where your invoice means this much, and what you actually put out, music-wise, means more. Because I don't know you. If I don't know you, and I'm going off of this more than anything else, yeah.
But that is guaranteeing them zeros in my bank account.
No, it's not, because that's people. The public can say you ain't shit. Nas is nominated for a Grammy this year, and he ain't got the highest in record sales for an album. So that doesn't equate. That doesn't equate as far as popularity either. Because clearly he doesn't have a popular ass rap album. So
It was alright. It was alright.
But
it wasn't
was-
Jay Blaze shit. No.
no, and it sure as shit wasn't Roddy Ricch who was killing the fuck out of the beginning of 2020. He held the bitch down. He was.
I'm not a Roddy Ricch fan. So.
But guess what? Neither.
All I can do is nod
But
my head.
neither were the people that were voting in the hip hop category either. That's my point. I'm talking about a rap artist categorized in the rap category who both rapped and sang. But guess what? He is not in the hip hop category for albums.
What category is he in?
Shit, we gotta look that shit up. But I promise you, ain't none of those other ones. And again, he held the first quarter of the year belonged to this nigga alone. Taylor Swift and other artists had to fucking rally behind to get their fans to help get this nigga out of the way, just for Roddy Ricch fans to be like, "Did you enjoy that week? Good." Like, get your ass back to second place, bitch. Because that's what happened. The box was killing everybody. Niggas like, it just came out with a new album. Second place. We finally made it to first. You had fun? Yeah, okay. You just, good job. Anyway, good job.
Excuse me, pardon me.
You like that? I
Let me
let
just
you.
reach over here and grab my number one spot.
That's what it was. But this nigga didn't go to the finish line here. Rightfully, he deserves to be there. But by whose standards?
What could he have done differently?
Was the team politicking with the right people? We're talking about votes. We're talking about votes. It didn't take Slim long to fucking go look up how many people can actually vote.
Right.
Which means it shouldn't actually take that long for somebody on a team with a person that's making millions of dollars to say, hey, I need you to allot me this amount of money so we can go analyze some stats and find out who these voting people are so we can contact at least.
I got some dinners to pay for.
You know, like something. Let's do something. Because Facebook exists, Instagram exists, Twitter exists. Shit, apps like Clubhouse exist. We can make a room right now and say only the people that can vote in this room. Clubhouse been out since last year. How many people gonna pop up in that room that can vote?
Right. A lot.
And guess what? Now, and we all been on it, so I'll click the profile, see that you can vote. I don't give a fuck if it takes you months to talk to each individual person and say, can I count on your vote? Bitch, I'm trying to win. Like, at what point is that mentality not important? Because
Raise a few palms.
yeah, like, no, it's not even the money. Like, again, if it's your year, and you can't just end the year out on a sour note. That's like, imagine when Golden State was winning every single game, and then lose the championship. What happens?
All that momentum. Just...
For what? You lose it. This is your year. You literally been waxing the competition from day one. So now here we are now at the end of the road, and this is where you fumble the ball at the championship game, nigga. This is not.
Audacity.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Like, think about it. It's 1 yard line.
Admit it, get
10
it.
seconds
Call
left.
this bitch.
All you need is the leg.
My leg.
It's like, I got it. I got cramp. Cramp. Nigga, cramp.
Nigga. Help!
There was nothing I could have did. Jump in that nigga arms and let him run you across the shit. Nigga, what are you doing? Like,
God damn.
But that's the mentality. Like, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win. And if you see that this person's team is just out here just bullshitting, no one's gonna give a fuck. This is where, like I said, this is where people don't understand. These are your peers. This is the important time where you're supposed to politic. Hey man, got this album. I need this vote. My inbox is full of people that was like, Will, can I get this vote from you? And I'm in return, here's my link. Here's my song. Can I get a vote from you? I'll vote for you if you vote for me. They were like, yeah, I got you. Bet. That's it.
Yeah, I know. I told him I was gonna vote for you.
Next.
But you know what?
Double up this,
But you know what? But look.
Nigga, I'm trying to win.
Look.
Stupid bitch. Trusted ass nigga.
But guess what? But
Got
because
2 votes on you, bitch.
but guess what? Because I can't see it. The only thing that matters at this point is your integrity. And how many of these people can you actually get to vote for you? How many? Because I'm like, yo, what's the song sound like? Let me know if you like it. Oh, this shit fire. Yo, where's his link at for his page? Here you go. yo, I listened to your song. Verse number 2 actually pretty dope, man. I like this shit here. Hit the link, go back, actually have conversation. Like, that's the thing. You got to engage. But, well, how many people did that? How many people complained but didn't do that? Because the weekend didn't contact me in my inbox for a vote. And niggas would be like, well, who the fuck are you? It's like, well, a vote.
Since you asked.
I'm a vote, nigga.
15 votes, nigga. How about you?
That
shit.
Do you see where it matters now?
That
This
makes sense, man.
is where it matters. Like, because my vote counts, your vote counts.
Yeah.
Guess what? What if all 3 of our votes were the votes that they needed to actually get there for that nomination?
All you had to do was make one phone call.
I'm selling my votes.
As illegal as that is, he didn't mean that. But
50,000.
damn, slim ball.
50,000 a vote, man.
This nigga said, I got 15. I got 15.
All I know is break bread.
You want stuff? You gotta do something to get something. That's how it works.
I'm trying to, Did you listen to the song, Will? I'm trying to, yeah.
Oh, man.
Word.
That shit. Nigga said 150. My neck and my back.
I'm on the dark web selling all
Hey,
15
look.
votes.
Look, man. Papa needs some new shoes.
For 100K, I got all 15 votes to
This
yo
nigga
label.
advertising on the Facebook store. Like, this nigga different.
Nah, 100K 8 votes, nigga. Not 100 for 15, nigga. No.
Now I'm trying to get it cheap so I can stay. All 15 votes.
We ain't doing no bundles for these votes.
Oh, yes, I
am.
All 100K for yo label. You got artists on from there from your label? You send me 15 artists? I got 15
Nah, we
votes
running
for
this
that.
shit like the NBA draft. You gonna have to hand me more than just the cash, bro. I need like 2 first-round picks on some mixes.
Nigga, you run it like the draft.
I'm an Alaskan bitch, too.
You can run it like the draft. I'm running it like food stamps. So
Go ahead.
Damn,
here's the card. Here's the card. Here's the number.
Oh shit, man.
I'm gonna be like, give it to me, baby. What you say?
I said, y'all are hilarious.
So yeah, I'm gonna need 2 mixes on Beyonce's next album, 50,000, and gift card to Red Lobster might do it, nigga.
Fuck Red Lobster.
Nah, we going to Fleming's. You right. We going to Fleming's.
Shit, you give me a cheesecake from Junior's, huh? Good.
Nah, nigga, that's too cheap, nigga. That's a vote for like the AMAs, nigga.
A Red Lobster coupon with cheddar biscuits.
Nah, that's what.
No, I want the whole gift. Oh no, you paying for the meal. It's going like a 300 gift card.
I want the money. I want the money, but
I
still
still want the money, man.
It's a good incentive, though.
You made that. You had a good idea. I want the money and I want some mixes.
That's what I'm saying. Money, couple mixes, little gift card.
I was just referring to
Maybe pay for my Xbox Live. We good.
Damn, nigga.
money and mixes.
Look, I gotta stop thinking about it because now I'm gonna add a car into this shit. Maybe a little nice time travel somewhere in New Zealand, nigga.
There's a nigga at that label. There's a nigga at that label right now talking about who is this motherfucker? Where's his credit at?
Discogs.
Niggas gonna be like this. He can't even vote yet.
But get that nigga's contact info. We might need that nigga this morning.
This shit is so out left field, bro. I'm just disconnected.
Oh shit,
Y'all
nah,
niggas
man.
on Jupiter,
That's been a good one.
Nigga said I need 100,000 per vote,
I want 100.
and I want mixes from Beyonce.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I got you.
No, I think this has been a good one. I think that we talked about everything that we need to talk about. I think that we kind of educated about like how the Grammy system, the voting system works. Please stop blaming the National Recording Academy.
Hold on.
They don't give a fuck.
Hold on.
They have nothing to do with it.
So just so we don't steer people in the wrong direction. How to join the recording?
Right. Are you about to hand the manual, nigga? Are you searching in the files of your phone?
Fuck no. See, look at this. Membership frequently asked questions. No, we just go
You just go to the website, guys.
You on the Grammy website?
Yeah, you just go to the website. That's all. It's an easy thing. Professional member and voting member.
Oh man, I gotta become a voting member, bro. I'm playing.
Yeah, look, see, look, that's the thing.
That's what we're doing this March, dog.
Yeah,
Look.
I'm with you.
Look, they even kept it simple for the idiots. As I look in this camera,
Damn.
for the idiots.
So condescending.
Look, It's not. Look, it's only condescending when idiots don't want to actually use their brain to read things like idiots. So, as we
I don't know who he's speaking to, but apparently they're an idiot.
all day. Anyway,
One
now,
man
now,
by
now,
himself.
now, here is one thing that and I always forget this, but the reality is, people love to forget that your recommendations are one thing. Proof of your actual recording and music career are another thing. But that does not guarantee that you will get into the Recording Academy, because you will then get a peer review.
Yeah.
And that peer review, that right there, it will let people know whether you are in or out. Period. Well, it'll let you know if you're in or out.
And they only select like 1,200 every year.
Yep.
There's a lot of submissions that happen every fucking year.
Mm-hmm. But these are the things that they look for when it comes to proof of a primary career focused in music, including but not limited to A, active marketing and promotions. You guys got that. Awards and honors. You guys got that. Establish online presence if pertinent to the craft, current and historical touring dates, performances, fan base interaction, music videos, charts or streaming statistics, current releases available, etc.
What we doing right now?
You guys got that. Press, such as interviews, highlights, reviews by relevant outlets, aka whenever we do podcast interviews, or anything that you are on.
Because fire ain't free.
E, professional support system, i.e. manager, booking agent, publicist, etc. These things. And of course, let's see, press, interviews, highlights, like we said before. 12 commercially distributed verifiable credits in a single creative profession. At least one of those credits should be within the previous 5 years, which means
Any
5
major label
years.
artist can be a fucking member.
5 years for
Stupid.
anybody. If you put out, if your name is attached to anything released in 5 years, you are in here. There's literally one thing they wrote for that. All tracks must be commercially available in the United States either through recognized online music retailers, streaming services, aka all streaming services in
That's
America,
it, bro.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
including SoundCloud. Do you understand me? If someone just put the music on SoundCloud, it counts.
Preach, pastor.
Or physical distribution retail stores, aka if someone said, I'm only putting my record out on vinyl. Do you see this?
Yes, sir.
But again, it still requires 2 recommendations. Simple. Now, what happens after that? You become either a voting member or a professional member. Now, I'm not trying to say anything bad about being a professional member, but when I was a professional member, I had a lot of sour grapes. Because I became a member so I could vote on the Grammys. So I could go and nominate things and all that fun stuff. Being a professional member is like,
Hi, I'm here.
and all you can do is sit down and watch the game.
Yeah.
Whereas being a voting member, you get to play. And that's the difference. Unfortunately, if you become a professional member, because you might have met, not all the criteria, but some of them, you might have met enough criteria to become an actual member of the Recording Academy, but not enough to become a voting member. Here's the thing. The number one thing is, because I started out as a professional member, you, once you're actually in, can become a voting member anytime you've fulfilled the rest of the things you need. Anytime. So you don't gotta wait that one time a year crap. You can literally do it whenever you like, yo, I got it all. Let's rock. Number 1. Number 2. Being a professional member, it's cool. It comes with lots of perks. You get to do all the Recording Academy stuff. But again, you are left out on the big stage at the end of the year. Now, being a professional member, professional membership is for music business people whose full-time primary business activity directly supports music creators such as music executives, labels, label distributors, publishers, promoters, performing rights organizations, etc., creator representatives, e.g. agents, managers, lawyers, publicists, industry writers, aka authors and journalists, and music education. college, university educators, music, and trade school educators.
Literally no reason for your whole team to not be a member.
Mm-hmm. Now, because of those things there, your manager cannot be a voting member. See what I'm saying here? But I can be a voting member because I directly am part of the creative process that is instilled for a voting member.
Yeah.
So are you, and so are you. Label people that did not have an artistic career are not voting members. So
Stop blaming the label.
So every single person at the Recording Academy that can actually vote has something to do with the music industry. So, for anyone watching, that literally means your peers don't fuck with you. That's what it means if you feel you got slighted or your friend didn't get the nomination or all
That's
other
the name
shit.
of this episode. Your
Yeah.
peers don't fuck with you.
Your peers don't fuck with you. Sometimes it be your own names.
No new friends.
Be the
It's-
ones closest.
Clearly these niggas don't know what the word close means.
Right. It be just like that.
Yep. And that's it. That's literally, we just went through the whole criteria for joining and becoming a Recording Academy member, and I'm pretty sure that means most of the people have gotten more education from this one episode than any other education they've gotten on how to be a Grammy member in their whole life.
Put out records. Work on records.
And get your team
And read.
on
Jesus Christ.
shit.
Jesus Christ. Go online. If anybody fulfills these things in the criteria, you should go do it. Because the cool thing is, even if you become a professional member, you get a profile, and all they're looking at is the things in that profile. And you can fill it out all the time. And as soon as you say, I'm ready, just send it to them. That's literally what happened to me.
I'm on it. I'm about to get in that.
Yeah.
I need that. Need them 15.
Yeah.
Besides, it's when people complain, again, my first thought is, well, how many of your people can vote? Like, how many? Because,
How many of them know they can vote?
yeah, like, I am personally very much ingrained in our music community for people becoming members because, yeah, we can win. And we can win often.
Ooh, can we address one thing before we wrap this up?
Sure.
The benefits of winning a Grammy.
First off, the same thing that we all talked about before that Slim was hinting or shoving or putting in everyone's face. Money, number one. Number two, the notoriety of everywhere you go, everyone that says your name, any publication, any movie, any credit,
Has to attach Grammy award winning.
they will always say Grammy award winning, Grammy nominated, and then your name. This is what comes with being a professional.
Prestige.
Yeah, this is what comes with being a professional in our business. And for everyone that's like, I don't care, well, 9 times
They
out
don't
of
care, that bitch.
yeah, most of the people that say they don't care,
They don't care.
I'm just saying, most of the people that say they don't care, they don't really know what they don't care for, and they probably don't care about their career. This isn't a buzzword. Oh man, they're not showing our people no love. What are you talking about? Beyonce ain't your people. The Weeknd ain't your people. Summer Walker ain't your people. And so what if they are? Nigga, can you vote? Because if they were really your people, you would actually show love to your people and actually help your people out. But clearly, most of you motherfuckers can't even help your people out. So that literally means you don't care about yourself.
I'm making my poster. It says Uncle Will wants you to vote.
Oh, that's lit.
I would make that
So
shit, bro.
lit, please.
See, I'll even give you the still for it. Vote, bitch. Shit.
Oh,
Hell yeah, we're gonna get that shit and
Fucking
post at it.
finger.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Smack the like button like your parents smacked you when you act stupid.
subscribe.
Your Grammy need more MSG.
That's what the problem is. Grammys be stuck.
Your
Stale as
career
shit.
need more MSG.
These niggas be tasting stale. Records be stale as shit.
Uncle
MSG.
Raja would not make song like that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The fried rice tastes like crap.
Well, I
Get
want
a
to
rice
thank
cooker.
Persona Studio One. As always, Fire Ain't Free. Slim the Engineer. Will Bowser.
Hola.
Antonio Wayside. We'll catch you guys next week. I think that's a wrap, boys.
Fire ain't free, bitch.
Fire ain't fucking free. And neither are these Grammys. Again, $100K. I got you guys, for real.
I'm charging half. Half that.
I mean, everything's negotiable. I mean, I understand budgets. So if you don't feel like paying 50 or 100, just come out. Let me know.
I'm just saying, tax season gonna be lit.
See, that's where y'all fucked up.
I don't sell my tickets like Black Friday.
Prices all willy-nilly. I know how to fucking...
They gonna pay me mine, though.
That nigga said 50, huh?
Why should I pay you this? The credits say so, and I said so.
No, I went 100, bro.
It's just a vote.
No, it ain't.
I got a vote, too.
Not yet. Not yet, he don't.
For 10 bands.
He said 10.
10 bands.
I got you for the what? For the low.
All 15.
And then just go ahead, Lil.
Look at your chief whore. You
All
get
15.
Go ahead and bounce it.
Goddamn right.
This nigga, yo.
You chief whore in the whole thing. I need 10 bands for all 15. At least one per vote, nigga. Dang.
Nope.
Hey, shout out Lil Kenzo. This nigga's still around, yo. This nigga's looking for any way for his music to get played.
Buy 10 votes to get the 5 free.
Kenzo can't buy a vote because he can't even buy the goddamn submission for quality check.
Damn, Slim. Come on, man.
Damn, G. Get it together.
He's still alive.
I know, nigga.